Good. Good morning, Fiona. How are you today? And thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Kathy and Kylie. I'm very well, thank you.
Yeah, and Kylie will do our introduction for today.
Yes, great. Well, today, thank you for joining us at Business Tips in 10 Minutes here with Kathy, Rimmer, Kylie, Smiley. And today we welcome Fiona Brown, who is the president of Port Stephens Women in Business and runs her own business called YouTopia Wellbeing. And Fiona joins us just so that we can get some understanding of who she is and how the Port Stephens Women in Business operates. And so we'll get right into it. So Fiona, welcome again. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
We're just going to have a little conversation about what's going on with Port Stephens Women in Business. And firstly, how does Port Stephens and Women in Business support local business women in Port Stephens?
Sure. So Port Stephens Women in Business is now in its 11th year, so it's been supporting local women for that long. And currently we have our biggest membership of 58 women and growing steadily, which is fantastic. So our tagline, I suppose, is connect, inspire and support. So that's what we do for local business women. So we give them opportunities to connect at monthly events, inspire each other by networking and sharing ideas, and support each other because at those meetings they can support one another one-on-one in sort of little groups networking together. And at each monthly event we support people by providing them with education, information, tips, ideas, open them up to new opportunities that are in the area. So that's sort of generally how we support people. And we offer the members loads of benefits. An individual membership is only $125 for the year, or $275 for a corporate membership, which enables businesses to send along any 2 women from their organisation to any of our events. For that money, what people get is a monthly event that they can go to. We also, during the year, have what we call a speed networking, like a speed dating event, but for networking. So that's a great fun event where people can find out more about each other very quickly. We have social occasions and events during the year, and last year, I know you guys went along, we had our 10-year celebration ball. So we try and make it not only informative, but, you know, provide that space where women can connect with one another, learn about each other and have a little bit of fun along the way. And we certainly...
Yeah, great. That's terrific. And so can anyone get involved? Is it how, you know, how do people find out about Port Stephens Women in Business? Can they just come along or?
Yes, so we have a website, portstephenswomeninbusiness.com.au. We have our Facebook page by the same name. You can contact any of the committee via those avenues. And you can also join from the website. There's a page where you can just hop on and join as a member. It's open to any women or business women in Port Stephens, whether you're in business or even if you're interested in starting your own business and want to meet some women for some ideas and inspiration. That's really valuable. Every first event is free, so if you want to, you know, test the waters, you can come along and not pay a cent but find out more. And people who aren't a member but just want to come along to 1 or 2 events a year, they can come along to those for a small fee as well.
Sure. No, that's great.
Yeah. Some of the other benefits I might mention is all members can have their details on our directory page on the website. Each month we send out a newsletter, and in that newsletter you can have one line of advertising plus a link to an offer you have or something you might like to share. You can also put some of your information on the Facebook page. So there's, you know, lots of great ways to get yourself out there, because if we don't know about people, then we can't help support them.
Yeah, no, that's terrific. And that's what it's all about. It's a great way as well. Many members, I understand, have come from elsewhere, including yourself. And it's a lovely way to meet people in the area, get to know who they are, and know that there's a support mechanism there as soon as you land, pretty much, so that you can get involved in the community and reach out.
Yeah, when I moved over here from Mudgee about 3 years ago, I think I only knew a couple of people, And that's one of the first things I did was join Port Stephens Women in Business. And now I know many more amazing women and having a great time and making lots of connections. So it's really a great way for newbies in the community to find out more and get to know more people.
Absolutely. And in saying that, I'd love to know a bit more about what you're up to. What's your business all about, Fiona?
So I've been in the helping business, I suppose, for 35 years, originally as a nurse, and then over the last 12 or 13 years, developed other modalities and skills and got certifications in a variety of things that enabled me to help people step into their potential. So I've done conscious hypnotherapy. I'm a master practitioner of NLP and matrix therapies. I'm a certified practicing personal leadership coach. I do energy healing. I'm a Reiki master. I dabble because I'm a lifelong learner, and all learners love to share and teach. So it just means that I get to do more of what I love.
Sure, that's terrific. And tell us about some of the benefits that you provide people, or what your target market is as well.
So my target market tends to be, although I would never exclude a soul, my target market is generally women who are sort of 30-ish to 60-ish, who may be at a time in their life where they're feeling like they're in a rut, or they're stuck, or they're just feeling a bit unsettled. They might be going through some change, like moving to a new area. They might be becoming empty nesters, starting a new business, developing new networks, things like that. But they tend to be those type of women who are givers and obligers, who put their own oxygen mask on last, fill their own cup last. So they give, but don't do a lot of getting. There are also women who are fairly sort of, intelligent and educated, but don't give themselves much credit for that. And they tend to not see their own value or self-worth, and so, hold themselves back because of that. So I like to work with people to help clear their limiting beliefs, help them realise and understand what's possible, and to create some crystal clear goals and actually kick those goals out of the park, and, really start to feel like they are worth all that they're worth. And in doing so, enables them to be the person they want to be, have the relationships that they really want to have with their family and friends and business partners, and really help them step into that space of what they're really, really here for, and what they're capable of doing and being and having.
Great.
And I love to see women get to the point where they really like who they are now.
Sure.
Yeah.
That all sounds fabulous, and that goes beautifully with Port Stephens Women in Business as well. And that's lovely that you're now leading the helm there, and you have all those skills as well. It's such a benefit to Port Stephens Women in Business also. And so how can people reach out to you if they have any questions for you, Fiona?
So if they have any questions regarding Port Stephens Women in Business, you can hop on our website or the Facebook page and send us a message via there. If you want to find out more about me, my website is YouTopia, that's Y-O-U, as in you, Topia, wellbeing.com.au. Or you can call me on 0407 727 083. I'm also actually speaking at the next Port Stephens Women in Business event, which is our hooray first live event after COVID, which is next Wednesday evening, the 27th, I think it is, Wednesday next week. And we're having it at Murray's Brewery. Our events are always 5 till 7 p.m. on a Wednesday afternoon. And as I said, first time free. So if you want to come along, I'll be speaking about communication, the 3 C's, clarity, confidence, and don't you hate that?
And courage?
Certainty.
Certainty, there you go.
I'm certain it's certainty that I'll be doing. Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. No, thank you for sharing that too. We're excited as well to be attending that first time for all of us after the COVID lockdown. And I'm sure everyone at home who's watching this or in the business, if you're watching this, please jump on to Port Stephens Women in Business and register for that event if you're keen to come next Wednesday, 5 o'clock at Murray's Brewery in Port Stephens. And we'll look forward to seeing you. So that's great. Thank you so much, Fiona. That's been really interesting, and we're really excited that you've joined us today. And thank you so much for your time. Certainly, anyone that has any questions, if you'd like to jump on our Zoom. We have our open office at 12:15 till 1 o'clock today. Is that right, Kath? And we'll pop
Yes.
the link up there in the Facebook group, the Business Stars Facebook group page. If you're not already a member, please request to join. There you'll get free business tips and introductions to people locally here, like we have at Port Stephens, but mostly ways that we can help you in your business, and especially during these unusual times, to help get through, and ideas and fun things that you can do to activate your business even more. So everyone, have a wonderful day. Thank you again, Fiona. Thanks, Kathy, and we'll see you again next week.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks, Kylie. Thanks, Fiona.
Okay, bye.